So for today's movie review, I'll be reviewing the movie Poseidon Rex, directed by the same person who directed Commando. Yeah, let's see where this goes. So the main plot of Poseidon Rex is about this treasure hunter who accidentally awakens this prehistoric sea monster, and it goes on a rampage. It's basically up to him, a marine biologist, a local, and a few tourists to put an end to the prehistoric monster. Now, in terms of what I liked about this movie, I love the cinematography, and the idea of them finding an aquatic T-Rex is actually kind of interesting. Although, that's really about it for what I liked about the movie. Now, in terms of what I disliked about the movie, the editing is really questionable because at one point in the movie, we see these two guys in the middle of the ocean getting attacked by the P-Rex, and it cuts back and forth between them being in the middle of the ocean to having a guy roll in the boat, but you see a bit of the dock, then it comes back to them being in the middle of the ocean. It's like, oh, that's something that's a little mistake I noticed. Also, they play the same song constantly. Doesn't matter if it's someone actually listening to it on the radio, their iPod, or even the soundtrack. They play it constantly. Also, there are three kinds of movies. You got your A movies, you got your B movies, then you got your C movies. This is a fucking C movie. It's like, oh man, if you don't know how to make a bad movie. If you wanted to make a good bad movie, you need to add a bit of sleaze to this, man. You need to add a bit more gore and a bit more nudity. And there's just a plot point each of the characters forgot about. Because at one point in the movie, they discover a creature has a nest. So you would think, oh, they would somehow handle both the creature and the nest at the same time. Nope, they don't. They kill off the creature, and after the events of the movie are over, they're like, wait, shit, we forgot about the nest. Then it cuts to a shot of the eggs opening up underwater. You see like the little creature swim. It's like, wow, really? As for the characters of Poseidon Rex, basically you get the main character, Jax. He's basically a treasure hunter who gets caught up with the local drug dealers, and he pretty much owes them a lot of money. And yeah, he's basically trying to save his own ass for like most of the movie, along with teaming up with the locals and marine biologists to essentially find this treasure along with fighting off this prehistoric creature. Then comes the marine biologist. You would think she would have the most brains out of anyone in the movie, and she does when it comes to, discovering or examining a Poseidon Rex specimen, but it's just kind of like, where's your common sense? You want to go into these waters where there's a gigantic sea monster that just destroyed two boats and ate the people on them, and you still want to go down there? Then there's like this couple that appear in the movie. Basically, their relationship is kind of rocky because it seems like they have a love-hate, not necessarily a love-hate relationship with each other, but it's more like, oh, the boyfriend wants to be really adventurous and find this buried treasure, and the girlfriend, like, the only defining features of the girlfriend, from what I remember, are she's pissed at her boyfriend, and she has the most common sense out of any character in the movie, because even though all the other characters realize that, oh, the treasure hunter is in deep shit with the local drug dealers, she basically goes, no, you're crazy, I'm staying at the beach, I want to live for another 50 years. So yeah, most logical character in the movie, even though she was like pissed for most of the movie. Then comes like one of the locals. This dude's pretty chill. That's the only thing I remember about him. So for my final verdict of Poseidon Rex, basically the cinematography is beautiful, and the idea of an aquatic T-Rex does sound cool, but it could have been better. But this movie is just terrible. Like, you got B movies, then you get the C movie schlock. This is basically a C movie, like the shit they show on Sci-Fi or what Asylum makes. And, like, the acting was pretty terrible. There's some questionable editing. And there's, like, a plot element that was, like, built up for a bit, but then they completely forgot about it. And the characters, okay, basically the treasure hunter wants to save his own ass. The marine biologist who's curious about what's down there. And the boyfriend-girlfriend, like, duo. Basically, the boyfriend likes to go on an adventure while the girlfriend, even though she's angry at him, has the most common sense of any character in the goddamn movie. Then you got one local who's cool. So, yeah, what does everyone else have to say about Poseidon Rex? Negative reviews, not really surprised. So, for my final rating of Poseidon Rex, I give it a 2 out of 5. So, see you later.